Hello, friends. How are you? Welcome. Welcome to Wins News. I'm your host, Amit Roy. I was planning to talk about Indian budget, but this morning I went for my cycling. While I was coming back home from my early morning cycling, something happened. You see, that elated me so much. I was crossing a bridge. I found wild ducks are flying over my head, just maybe 20 feet away from me. I saw them in flight. It was a terrific sight. I was in seventh heaven. It was so happy. It was so happy. It made my day. Made my year. It was so brilliant. I could feel the wings flapping and the wind zooming past me. You know, and with that I felt with soft morning sunlight. I felt spring has come. Spring is knocking my door. It was such a bliss. Tomorrow is Saraswati Puja. I'm not a religious person. And no, I'm not very friendly with Saraswati. She was not ever kind to. She's a goddess of learning. And I look at me, I'm so stupid. Nothing friendship with her much. But nor I will say I'm a proponent of Hindutva. I don't like these people also. Very bad. No, but I want to tell you something. I remember this advent of spring, and Devi Saraswati Puja. This is a day for Bengali Valentine's Day. I'll tell you how one should flirt, Bengali style or as a small kid. It's not a serious kind of love relation, etc. That I will explain in Valentine's Day. But it's a sort of small boys innocently looking at girls, and girls also in their puja attire looking at them is something very pure and very juvenile. First, let me describe this Devi Saraswati, and it's interesting. It's very interesting because she was married to Lord Brahma, who has three heads. When if you are stuck by a car and get up with beautiful girls, you say, "Where I am? Where is Grandpa Brahma?" This is that Brahma. And Saraswati has three heads means he sees three time zones, three dimensions. And Saraswati has four hands. Four hands representing, Brahma is, it says, I'm saying I'm not here to discuss religious. I'm not a religious person. I drink every day. I'm not a religious person. I like money. Money is my religion. Okay. But yeah, I just want to tell you because tomorrow is that puja and it's a very big fun and the spring is coming, so I'm in little, upswing mood. And this symbolize, Brahma has four the heads, as you know, and three heads actually. And Saraswati has four hands, representing um, mind, intellect, imagination, and consciousness. Brahma is abstract, and she's a, you know, um, she's a sort of earthly form, though she's ethereal in a way. But anyway, Saraswati was not confined herself to India. She migrated with Indian culture to Japan, where she's worshipped as Benza. I will explain. And China, and Cambodia, Burma, Indonesia, Vietnam. And she's interesting in many ways. Mm. And flirt part will come, of course. Wait, please wait. Let me explain a bit of that. And she has sitar or bina in her hand. In Japan, it's called biwa, and a pot of water. Water or rum, I don't know. It could be rum. It's a soma, maybe rum, wine. So it purifies your heart, and she's associated with river of flowing river of knowledge. And she has an escort called Swan. Maybe early birds, maybe subconsciously played in my mind. I don't know. And as a small boy, I was hooked up with Saraswati. I wanted to marry her. She was so beautiful, wearing the sky blue sari, white dress. I was fascinated, infatuated with. That's why I didn't learn anything in life. I became a monkey, big size, complete idiot. Anyway, this she has a crystal um, rosary which represent meditation, inner reflection, spirituality, pot of this ram or wine that purifies. So these are things, but in this is a general form. Small kids worship her. It's also said people, those who are very bad in studies, they worship her to show they are very good students. Actually, it's also a myth. People, those who worship her outside, are actually all backbenchers and they will not passing some like me. Anyway, in Tantra also there is Saraswati. It's a little different, This is a part of Mahakali, the slayer of darkness, ego, etc. Parvati, Brahma Vidya, that is ultimate truth. Mahalakshmi, this kind of thing. These are the tantric explanation, and it is worshipped in different way. I don't know how it is done. I'm not qualified to comment right now about it. In China, she is known as Benkai Ten, meaning eloquent Devi, or Devi of wonderful sound. She is the protector of Buddhism there. In Japan, she is known as Benzaiten, worship, Japanese worship Benzaiten. And she arrived in Japan 6th century to 8th century. She is depicting with a biwa, holding a biwa, a traditional Japanese musical instrument. She's enshrined in numerous Japanese shrines in Kamakura, Sugima Bay, Lake Biwa, etc., etc. And in Cambodia, also she's worshipped. Burma, she's worshipped. Now, I'm coming out of that and describe you a little bit of earthly part, why people are more interested. It's a flirting day for Bengalis. Little boys and girls meet first time. Oh, my case, I was not smart. You see, when I was a small kid, of course I tried some girl and didn't yield very good result. And once I said a girl, I want to, hello, how are you? She said, please chale jaiye. That means please go away. So my approaches were all usually futile. So, but I'll tell you, another girl, her name is Zareen. She's married now. Don't tell anybody. And I was floating in love with her, and she was beautiful. Anyway, she will. I sometimes still say hello to her. She's married to somebody, and don't tell someone. Her husband will beat me up. Yeah, I was in deeply in love with her. But she says child play at that time because we were all kids, ninth grade students, 10th grade students. So I was rejected. Most of my appeals as a college kid or school kid, 10th grade, was rejected. But how I today I realize this is part of learning. This is part of hard knocks in life. How to flirt? I will say teach you little bit of my knowledge when I become more matured and which I kept for the Valentine's Day special. I like to be romantic. You see, I prefer telling. mm, poetries, singing songs. Uh, but today's love, I don't know. My time's love, writing letters. It works or didn't work. That's another thing, and that's maybe that time I didn't have confidence. So maybe I didn't have a. I didn't know how to approach girls. But I today realize, or I was different. I was different in a sense. I was not prepared. As a kid that time, innocent kid. So it didn't work in my way. But you should have confidence. Go and tell. But beware of his father, of her father and brothers. If you see them around, just turn back and run away. You should learn first. If you how you run first. If you approach them and say smiles, okay. But you should be innocent and pure. You see, I don't like cheap things in any relation. Honesty, purity, that's important. That's very much important. But I don't like cheap things to do. If you're honorable, that should be the way. Tell what you like. You must have a, if you want, you must. If you don't like, don't like. If she says no, okay. Uh, but you be romantic, be compassionate, respectful. This is my submission. That's how I see even today. You know, I try to remain honest. And yeah, I'll just explain sometime if you want to be use it as a seduction. That's another part of life. That's not love. That's not love in that sense. That is for another dimension. Uh, Today, I don't want to discuss China, etc. And Modi, that kind of person. It's a fresh day, enjoys the advent of spring, listen cuckoos are calling, sing a song, enjoy it. Oh, that's what I symbolize Devi Saraswati. Sanskrit text is beautiful. She has a nice breast, and yeah, she's beautiful. Devi of learning. Enjoy your spring. Happy Basant Panchami. Good luck to you all. Best wishes. Thank you very much. Please like me and subscribe my channel.